Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. Well, there is a brand new stadium starting to take shape just across the way, but for now, the action is here at Highmark Stadium in Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bills 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second down, here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. He's got Renfro on the out route. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And the Raiders first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, Jacobs once more. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
No gain on the play there, second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, check,
Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. They'll dump this off to Cook. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bills nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Alert! 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 All 52.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in Week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be up to that kind of stuff.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early and great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Check left. Check 2. Black ultra.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Lance. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Right, 97. Red, yellow. Dog red. 6, feather. Go red. Hey, go Fury. Ultra, go Ultra. Black shot. Red.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're going to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's where the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ultra, ultra. Black ultra.
Myers in motion right. Lance now on 1st down. It's Myers again with another catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Lance looks to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bills 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A nice carry by Jacobs, who's coming off a career year. Just when it seemed like Vegas may have been ready to move on from him. Led the NFL with over 1,600 yards and was more than deserving of his first All-Pro selection.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They're still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Keep it up! Keep it up! Yeah! Let's go, baby!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Five wide. Where's that?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Hey, check Mega. Set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Jacobs going to try the middle. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Raiders on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this returnable for Hines. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Raiders.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Counter play with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Shotgun now for Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
From the gun, it's Lance. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Down the sideline he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gotw saying so long, everybody.